Hello, my little witchlings, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Sorry, it's been a hot minute since I streamed. I've been really bored lately, and I figured might as well take advantage of my boredom and bring another live stream to y'all. So, I was originally going to try to play on a server I haven't played on in a few years, but unfortunately I couldn't find it anywhere, and I don't have the computer that I was on that server on, so don't have a way to find it right now. But we're going to be jumping into a world that I'm pretty sure I started on live. I mean, it's called live streaming. It's been a hot minute since I live streamed, so I'm just gonna jump right into it. We're gonna have fun. Okay, let's get into it. Oh yeah, so I also got VR set up on this, which is pretty cool, and probably end up streaming VR at some point. But that some point is not now. I need to find a stream in a way that hopefully wouldn't make everybody watching it motion sick. Because I do know a lot of people get motion sick when watching VR. What? Oh! I was building a cliff house. Okay. Oh, and I already had a drill set up. Look at that. Oh god, the inventory vomit. Oh dear. I'll get that fixed later. I'm assuming I've already gone through this village. Wasn't there? There might have been... I have a map mod, I just realized. Yeah, there's another village. I do have shaders. Okay. Well, yeah, that's gonna happen. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Praying it doesn't crash. Okay, it didn't crash. What shaders do... Oh. Okay, what shaders do I have? Complementary? I'm turning on Iteration T. I love Iteration T shaders. They are so pretty. Interestingly, that cloud issue, I can't remember what I did. Was it like turn the sample quality up? Yeah, but then you'll see there's still that like aliasing background. Don't know what's causing that aliasing. I haven't been able to find out what's causing that like weird buggy aliasing. But, like, oh my god, these clouds are so pretty. And they're good shaders. I don't know if I have dynamic lighting. That's not what I was going to. I don't know if there's dynamic lighting. I'm hoping there is. If not, I might end up pausing the Minecraft play. Just to get some dynamic lighting. Because I don't think Iteration T has dynamic handheld lights. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong on that. What is my... Oh, I don't have... Hold up a sec. I forgot to set up Afterburner and Riva Tuner. I have a little benchmarking overlay I use, and I forgot to have that open. Usually I have it open just so I can, like, make sure my computer's not overheating. No, I do not want to download the update Riva Tuner statistics. There we go. Can y'all... I don't know if that's visible on stream. Well, it's visible on my little PNG tuber. High resolution, maybe not, but it's visible. Yeah. I don't know if it's more visible on stream. Actually, oh god. That is not 1080. Okay, it is visible. But you guys are more getting the FPS of my little PNG guy. I forgot that I usually have, yeah, it might be necessary. I usually have my chat open on like either a second monitor, or in this case the second monitor is a hassle to set up, so I just have my camera. I don't know if you guys can hear the fan in the background, but that thing's loud, and I am sorry if you can hear it. Actually, wait, I can see. It might be audible. It is audible. Okay, I am very sorry about that. That's my AC. Because we don't have, like, central cooling or heating. So, I've got to have an AC unit in my window. YouTube. Oh, let's make sure to have the volume at 0. Don't want to overhear myself on the speakers. That's not good. That's no good. Never been there, but I've heard it's gorgeous. Walking the street. Da 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 da. They're too busy making money. Okay. So chat is down there. Actually, I should have room for chat up here in some capacity. Do I? Oh, if I scooch my laptop over a bit. I am working on a standing desk, which, like, kind of works, but it's also a bit harder to mess with. What the fuck is going on with my character? Okay, it's back. It was just being funky. Oh, right, because it only bounces when I, like, pause. Silly, silly. Okay, now I can see chat all the time. It's not like... It's not going to be impossible for me to read chat, and I'm going to hopefully not miss any messages. I do have a tendency to miss messages, so if you're watching, which I don't think anybody is right now, but if you're watching this, sorry if I miss your message. I am notoriously bad at, like, keeping up with messages. Oh, there's a jungle over there. I don't have a zoom. Okay. Not sure. Again, I haven't played this mod pack, let alone this world, in a while. I've barely opened my computer. So, I think I see the vision I was going for, although I don't know if cobble was the right way to go. I don't know. We'll keep looking into it. And I do not have a backpack yet. Okay. Actually, I do remember there was this really funny thing that happened in this specific world. And, so I died, basically, and I was, like, really upset because I had lost me a lot of valuable materials. So I Alt F4'd, thinking, oh, you know, the game won't save. But the game was in this weird, like, in-between save state. So it had saved. But only the fact that I had died. It didn't save that I had dropped my stuff. And so, like, I came back and there was just, like, all my stuff sitting there. On, like, where I had died. Not all my stuff, keep in mind, because I had been killed by one of the crushing wheels in, from the Create mod. Let me get those up for you. These guys. Yeah, they do damage to you. I'll ponder it just so you... Yeah, these guys, if you get in between them while they're spinning the right direction, they damage you, and they kind of suck you through. And when you're dead, they grind up all your stuff, and it sucks. But, in this weird, like, half-save state, the game freaked out, and all my stuff was still there. Like, in my inventory. But it had also dropped on the ground. And so, it's like this weird thing where a lot of my loot, or not a lot of my loot, a lot of my stuff had been crushed by the wheels, of course. But there was still some of my stuff just sitting there on the ground. Did I? I didn't pick up the chest. Okay, all the way back down we go. But really, really weird. I don't know if, like, the game half saved or what happened, but I kept my stuff, and I actually ended up getting, like, double of some of my stuff. So I got, like, an extra diamond, an extra golden apple. I think I got a duplicate set of iron armor. Yeah, I did leave the stuff. Okay. You are coming with me too, because I do not want to lose that carpet. I spent wool on that carpet, and I will use it to trap more villagers. Because while slavery isn't cool, villagers aren't people, so... That sounds really bad. Don't take that out of context, please. I'm sure that'll resurface at some point, if I keep streaming consistently. If I ever get big, please... Don't take... saying don't take it out of context means somebody's gonna take it out of context. Oh, I put it in the chest. There we go. Double chest, where I can throw my inventory vomit, because I don't really care enough to organize yet. Hi, friend. I guess I should grab the cobble from here and finish building the house. Or at least work on finishing building the house. Actually, probably I should stop other stuff from getting in here first. Okay, that took all of my cobble. Well, hey, at least I'm not gonna get random shit in my chest. Okay. I kind of see the vision. I'm thinking, like, an observatory here, like, kind of a stained glass, not stained glass, but like a glass room, kind of like a sun porch, you know? If any of you guys know what a sun porch is, I don't know. I don't know if that's, I'm assuming you do. People have sun porches. They're really pretty. If you haven't seen them, which I'm pretty sure you have, go check them out. They're so pretty. Also, why can't gold mine gold? That is... I know people have, like, that's been a talking point of Minecraft for, like, ages, but I still think that that is a rather ridiculous mechanic. What else was I gonna do with this? How far back did I want to go? I think... I think for realism's sake, you don't build on the edge of a cliff like that. Oh. So we're going to make a new pickaxe. Oh, I already had 2 sticks in my inventory. I am not working my A game today. But I'm gonna... Because, you know, you wouldn't want to build right on the edge of a... Well, stone, maybe it'd be okay. But this is, you know, dirt. And I don't think it's very structurally sound to have dirt. Okay. Into the water. Because I am desperate for cobble. Okay, back up we go. Before it's night, maybe. Hopefully. Probably. Oh, and there's sand right here. What am I saying? There's sand all over the place. Okay. Well, I can use that sand. That'll be good, so I can make a glass observatory. Oh, dear. That's a ravine. That was the ravine I just swam across. I don't know why I almost fell back in it. That would have been embarrassing. Okay. Back up we go. Let's go. Not doing too bad. Considering I have no clue what I was doing in this world. I apparently found 2 villages, and I guess I'm building a base. Again, first time revisiting this world since I started it. Well, time to make my bed and chest a floating abomination. Hell yeah, brother. We're too busy making honey. I found this really cool music artist. Or like band or group. I don't know what to call it. Maybe choir? I don't know if they'd count as a choir. I don't think they've made music in, like, over a decade, but, it's called, like, Mount Righteous or something. I think it's supposed to be a Christian group. I am not there for the religious aspect, because I think there is some sort of religious aspect to it. I don't know. I love their music, though. I've been using it to motivate myself, and it is so good. Oh my god. Um, there's a song called, like, Licorice Night, and it's like a folksy type band, and their music is so good. I love it so much. It is great. It helps with my, like, emotional regulation. It helps with like, anxiety. It helps motivate me. It's really, like, cheery. A lot of their songs are about, like, how you're great despite your flaws, which is something I struggle with. So, like, they were just, I found them through, ironically enough, through, a pretty violent DC show called Creature Commandos, which is, like, a new animated series from DC. Such a cool series, too. But I found them because they were the credit song for an episode called Cheers to the Tin Man. Oh my god, Cheers to the Tin Man, one of the saddest episodes of any TV show I've ever watched. So beautiful, and another great song by Mount Righteous, The Feeling You Bring was the, like, credits song, and I don't think I've heard, like, that is, I don't know if there's any original music for Creature Commandos, but all of the stuff in it, it has one of the best OSTs, which is, if you don't know, original soundtrack, of any show I've ever watched. Legitimately, like, I can't even fathom how they did that. Wait a second. Wait a second. Cliff and bass. I think I might just make a lighthouse. I don't know if that's what I intended to do originally. I could probably rewatch my stream to figure it out. But, hey, I guess I'm making a lighthouse now. Which would also mean that the cobbled floors makes more sense than, like, a cozy house. Although lighthouses are very cozy. So we will need to make this platform rounded. That won't be a problem. I've gotten pretty good at eyeballing circles in Minecraft. No, not perfect circles. Yes, I bet somebody would point that out eventually. Oh, but you can't make a circle in Minecraft. Okay, so are we thinking a 3-block or a 4-block base? I think lighthouses feel more like a 4-block base, with, 2 doors opening up into it. Yeah. Do I make one of those cone-shaped lighthouses, or do I make one of, like, the very just cylindrical lighthouses? I think I might go cylindrical, because I like it, and it gives more room at the top. Oh, and then I have create mod stuff, so I have all the pretty blocks to work with, along with, the regular Minecraft pretty blocks, which are very pretty. I tried to use a cool thumbnail I got, for this stream, but it was like a screenshot, and it was of these shaders you can get that are, like, true path tracing, but, like, not like the sped up kind of path tracing that you see in video games. No, true path tracing. Like, every individual pixel or ray of light is path traced. Meaning, really, the only good way to look at it is you have to, like, pause the game, because if it moves at all, it basically, like, restarts the whole process. It's like rendering a frame in Blender, except exponentially slower. Yeah, like I was saying, I have all the pretty blocks in Minecraft. Oh my god, it's, like, stunning. It doesn't technically work with my version of Minecraft, because, it's like, the whole bunch of things. It's meant for Optifine, so it like doesn't fully work with Iris. It works, but like textures get all fucked up, like really seriously fucked up. Actually, now might be the perfect time to add it in. If I still have the file. I think I still have the file. Okay, we're going to shader pack settings. I am going to try to find this file, and I actually haven't seen it in the rain yet. To be totally honest, I haven't seen it in the rain, so we'll see how this goes. Downloads, this is going to be way back in my downloads, like, towards the beginning. Unless I deleted it. What was it called? Am I? Okay, no. I think I'm still sending data. I can check my warning. Okay, no, my bitrate's good. It's not plummeted. Oh, Chronos. Is it Yes, I still have it. Chronos SP1. That's what it's called. Super cool shaders. Like, I recommend going and checking out the dude who made them. I got... Oh, it's already... Oh, I already have it. I'm being silly. Okay. But the guy who made it, he's got his whole journey on, like, his Patreon, and I think he has a blog, too. I have the free version, which is, like, a sample, so you can support him on his Patreon. But it is going to take a hot sec. Weirdly enough, it runs my GPU at, like, 100%, right? But also, it doesn't slow down, really. Like, it's using it at 100%, but it's stuck at, like, 16 watts. It's weird. It's funky. It's funktastic. I don't know. It's interesting. If Minecraft doesn't crash, that is. Which, let's hope it doesn't. Because if it were to crash, yeah, I would be upset. And as it loads up, you can see how unbearably slow Minecraft is running. Like, pixels at a time. I also don't think it does well with grass. So, you might not see any grass. No clouds either. But hey, it's pretty. At first it does just look like a bunch of green, red and blue dots because, well, that's what it is, but it looks really pretty. Oh, it's 5. I'll take my dog for a walk at like 6, so maybe I'll come back to the stream, maybe I won't, at 6. This is like in an hour. Okay. This is gonna look horrible for like a solid few seconds. But then we pause again. Oh, yeah, like, it looks horrible. Like, it looks god-awful. And you can see the textures are, like, broken and all. But, like, the water... This sounds like... You're not gonna get a good example of how it looks on this. It worked better on another version I was playing. I don't remember the exact details of that version, but what I do know is, what I can do is I can remove that, because I don't need that anymore. Okay, so, picture. I can add an image in, create new. And then y'all are gonna get to see how stunningly beautiful this is. Like, you will definitely see the like, as you can see, it doesn't look great. Like, there's the glass in the side is a little busted up, but the glass up top turned out, well, it's just showing the default glass texture. And again, a lot of it's busted, but like, you can see the reflections are amazing, the lighting is there. If I were to be using it with like proper Optifine, which I think I tried out once, it would look a lot better. I don't remember how it went with Optifine. That's a whole thing for another day. And by another day, I might end up doing this stream. Lollipop grows. But also, you know, these regular shaders are just so pretty. They're just so pretty. Oh, okay, I do have handheld lighting. Okay. Again, with the weird, like, aliasing in the background. But, oh, this game is just so pretty. Like, shaders or not, this game is pretty. But, like, with shaders, this game just gets 10 times prettier. Like, regular Minecraft, stunning. Really cool concept, you know, like a voxel survival game. But, like, oh my god. I can see, well, I can't see my player character, but, like, actually, I don't know how good Iteration T's reflections are. They're kind of, they're not the best reflections. If I wanted good reflections, do I have it? I don't. But, nice thing about shaders, I don't have to quit the game to add them. So we're gonna add them in real quick. Favorite shaders of all. They do come with some trade-offs. Like, every shader has its quirks and its things. But my favorite shaders, personally, are Kappa. Like, without even tweaking the settings. Although I am going to tweak some settings, like they have motion blur on by default, I think. Also, profile default ultra. I just love. Camera. Motion blur off. Please. Motion blur is pretty, but not when I'm playing pretty Minecraft game. But, like, look at those reflections. It's definitely more stylized. Actually, I'm gonna... Atmosphere. Clouds. Cloud shadows on. Gotta have cloud shadows on. No. Cloud shadows on makes the game, like, so much more immersive. But, like... Oh, dear. Where'd my sapling go? I dropped my sapling. Oh, there it is. Okay, but, like, the reflections on Kappa are just uncompared. I can't remember if it's Kappa that had the... No. Unless I gotta change the reflection settings. Wait a second. The sky shoot up. Everything will be alright. Post-processing, maybe? Anti-aliasing. No, where? Misk? No, it wouldn't be in Misk. I already looked at post-processing. What am I doing? It's not under lighting. That's terrain. Never been there, but I've heard it. I don't remember. I feel like it was Kappa that had the... Unless it's, like, gold that it reflected in? Maybe it wasn't Kappa. Huh. It wasn't complimentary, was it? Like, there was one that had, like, really pretty reflections in the metal. Oh my god, it was complimentary reimagined. The fuck? Huh? That's crazy. I personally am not a huge fan of complimentary reimagined. Didn't realize that it was the one that had those. Iteration T is my favorite overall, because, like, the volumetric clouds are just so pretty. The lighting is so well done. Like, the puddles are well done. The reflections aren't as good, but, you know, the clouds. And if you've seen the end, like, the end dimension with Iteration T, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They have... It's so beautiful. It is, like... I didn't even know that was possible. It really does capture the feeling of the end. Also, little side note, I've never beaten the game before. Well, I've never beaten the game in survival before. I've used creative to beat the game. But usually I just, you know, mess around in a world, sometimes with my friends, sometimes not. But, again, I've never once beaten the game in survival mode, which is just... I still can't fully wrap my head around that. That's just crazy to me. Like, it's such a common thing to do, I just don't know why I've never done it. I guess I just never stick to a world long enough, you know? To be fair, I have, like, so many worlds going right now, it's not even funny. Never been there, but I've heard it's gorgeous. Lollipop grows. Well, the lighthouse will start here, so... Bum, bum, ba, da, bum, bum, bum. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So, how big do I want this lighthouse to be? Are we saying medium big or like huge? I'm thinking small to medium big. Like, maybe... What diameter do I want? Well, what's it currently set up to be? It's currently set up to be, let's see, middle 2 blocks. No, not middle 2 blocks right here, because that was our middle 2 blocks. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, with the 4. Lollipop grows, da 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 ba 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 da 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 da. Well, they're too busy making honey. Don't worry, baby, there are cupcakes in the sky. Everything will be alright. Okay, so I don't know. I'll see. If I don't like how big it is, and if I want it bigger, I can just build it outwards. Now, unfortunately, I don't have concrete yet in the game, so the concrete part might come a little bit later. Okay, so 4, 2, 3, 4. Bam. That's part of the framework done. Okay. I should probably set up a mine, shouldn't I? been there, but I've heard it's gorgeous. There is a cave somewhere, like a mini cave, like one that goes out to the water. I do always like setting up underground stuff in Minecraft. It's so much fun. I'm playing on a server with like a friend. Unfortunately, they reset the world, and I was like mid working on a bunker. But it's like a really hard modded server. It's so much fun. It is genuinely so much fun. I'm a little bit sad I haven't been able to get on that server and play in a while. And like every time he's offered for me to like asked for me to join, either I've been busy with something, and it sucks. Great server though, so much fun. He added horror mods, and I remember for like the first few days, I had to like be with. Well, I've only ever played online with him. There's like 3 other people in the server, and we're all on at different times. It's really funny, but I had to like be around him at all times because I had just joined, and they had the server open for like a few months, so he had all the good gear, and I had like iron tools. That shit was scary. Holy. Like, I know people are like, oh, horror mods aren't scary. It's like, yeah, but as somebody who builds up, like, has that, like, anticipation building constantly, I can't handle it. It's, like, it's cool, and they're well-made mods, but, like, I just can't handle it. It's just crazy. Like, this feels off-center, but I know it's not off-center. I mean, we'll see if it's off-center when I get to finishing the second half. I have so many times built a circle, and I'm like, oh, it's perfect! I got it right this time, and then, whoop-de-doo, I messed up 1 block, and now it's crooked. I've mostly gotten good at eyeballing through experience. Because, you know, 1 block, skyblock, well, skyblock in general, but I've only really played 1 block. Yeah, if you don't build right, it's not gonna turn out well. Where do I want to start this mine? Well, don't mind if I do. Well, shit. I'll be damned. I had a lava pool right under me. I never would have known. Okay, this is why we have the map mod. Because, otherwise, I guarantee you, I would have accidentally fallen down there. Gorund, ground, lalva, god. Red, confirm. What? Did I hit? I hit cancel. I swear to God. I swear to God. I cannot get it right for the life of me. Oh, what do you know? We're going to cover that up with sandstone so it stands out. I was like, it's a message. I need to mine here. Glad I didn't just jump in blindly. That would have been bad. Again, with where do I start the mine? Because I don't want to start it too far away from my base. I have done that too many times, and it becomes a pain. I also don't want to mine into that. So, but like, I don't know if coming at it from this angle just feels awkward, but I don't know if there's any other good way to do it. I guess maybe we just go here. What do you know? It goes right under that sapling. Well, what do you know? I can confidently say that this stream I have not missed a chat message. So far, at least. Well, what do you know? Okay. I need to stop mining with a pickaxe in my offhand because I keep doing that, and then I'll go like a crazy far distance down and be like, holy shit, I haven't placed a single torch. That's not good. Especially not in Minecraft. I love streaming. Even if I don't get a big audience, streaming is so much fun. I might turn Cap back on. I love streaming though, guys. Streaming is unnecessarily fun. Like, I understand that it's hard, and I definitely don't get views. But I don't need views. I just like having, you know, a place to talk and a place to play games. Because playing games alone is boring. And this summer, like, all of my friends are busy. And I couldn't get a job this summer, unfortunately. What the fuck? Okay, that was a glitch. That was terrifying. But, I couldn't get a job this summer, so streaming is, like, it's just such a fun time. I'm gonna turn off shaders, because they are not doing a good job of telling me when I need to place a torch. Shaders will return once we go back to the surface. Well, what do you know? Coal. It's coal. A big lump with knobs. It has the juice, it has the juice. Can't imagine a more beautiful thing. I know, guys, I didn't go overboard with the quality of life mods. What am I doing? I should have had vein miner. So, you know, I mine a whole vein at once. So shameful for me not to do that. I know. I do have a few many quality of life mods in here, though. So, what do I think? Here's the beauty of putting a torch somewhere. Well, I might put a hole there in case I want to go back and use it for something. Often I'll, like, turn the underground into, like, storage vaults and farms. Turns out, even if you make a really shitty mob farm, if you make it at a low enough Y level, mobs spawn like crazy. So I made like a really crappy mob farm on a 1-block sky block I was playing on, and like, holy, there is so many mobs coming out of that thing, like a ridiculous amount. Terrifying amount of mobs. Like, at first, it starts off slow, and you're like, okay, it's a pretty fast mob farm. But then, like, 2 seconds into that mob farm existing, a creeper exploded, and they just poured out. And I had to turn it to peaceful mode because my computer was about to crash. Okay, it's still daytime. But yeah, my computer was about to crash from the amount of mobs that just spilled out. So I had to turn it to peaceful mode, and now I can really only turn on the mob farm, like turn it back to hard mode, either when I'm far enough away from the mob farm, or when I'm actively using the mob farm, because it can actually, like, do some damage. Not, like, physical damage to my PC, but, like, you know what I mean. It, like, slows it down quite a bit. And I don't have a weak PC. Well, not a crazy weak PC. I have a very middle-of-the-road PC. Actually, very, very middle of the road. Like, 4060 laptop and an i5 13th gen. It's really good, actually. I also got this crazy free PC. It's got like a 3050 and a Ryzen 5 5600G, interestingly enough. The people who did it didn't really know what they were doing. And it's very evident because it kind of just... It's all over the place. It's got a high-end 2TB NVMe. Like, pretty good NVMe. But also, you know, very middle-of-the-road graphics card. Like an RTX card, sure. 8 gigs of VRAM, not horrible. But it also... It's just weird. They put a Ryzen 5 5600G into a build that has a graphics card that only has 8 PCIe 4 lanes. And that limits it to PCIe Gen 3, which on an already not so great card really sucks. Like, royally sucks. So, for those of you who don't know, and this is just nerd jargon, PCIe is like what the graphics card uses to communicate with like the CPU, the core processing unit, or is it central processing unit? I don't know. The CPU, which is like the main thing that processes on your computer, and the graphics card in this computer is already kind of bad. Like, not horrible, but like interestingly chosen. I bet the person who built it was either just getting into computers or they got advice from their friend who was just getting into computers, because at the price range there's a better performing graphics card, and again, they spent about half the money that they spent on the GPU on the storage, which is not a good ratio. Same with the CPU. The CPU is like $150, which they could have saved a lot of money on by buying just the not G version. The G version, the G in Ryzen 5 5600G means, well, I don't know what it means, but like it signifies that there's an integrated graphics chip on the processor, which makes it more expensive to buy. And for some reason, they thought it was a good idea to use that. Which, I mean, it's not a bad PC for an amateur. But the cable management's all over the place. Budget was spent in wacky spots. Oh, there's the cave I was thinking about. Probably should light it up. Oh, I don't have torches. Oh, but I just mined coal. I'm sure that it was their first computer, or one of their first computers that they built, and honestly, they did a great job at that. They just probably should have asked somebody else for advice. It does have 32 gigs of RAM, of really good DDR4, which is amazing because currently, DDR4 they stopped producing it. Wait, I just have to recount this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. Okay, I did it right. But DDR4 is the second newest standard of RAM, kind of. There's also CAM2, but like nobody uses CAM2 yet, except like one motherboard. But DDR is like the standard of RAM, and 4 is the second most recent, 5 is the current. But for some reason, a bunch of companies stopped producing DDR4, like, completely shut down production, which is really weird, because it's, like, really common still. People still love DDR4. It's, like, most budget PCs have a processor in them that run DDR4, but also, they haven't shut down production as much of DDR3, which is the generation before, which I think might have been standard a little longer, but like fewer computers nowadays run DDR3 than run DDR4. But for some reason a bunch of companies decided to stop making it, which means prices, it's like crazy expensive now. DDR4 is crazy expensive, and I was kind of scared when I saw the processor that this system had, that, oh no, they put like 8 gigs of RAM in it, and I'm gonna have to spend a wicked ton of money just to make it so this computer can actually run games. But no, they put 32 gigs of 3200 megahertz, which is not bad at all. Yeah, so I'm glad they did that. It's actually not a bad computer. I'm gonna check my analytics right now. Okay. Currently, there's 1 viewer, guys. Oh, but that viewer is me. Nah, I'm kidding. I knew it was me. That viewer is gonna be me. There's always gonna be 1 viewer, and it's because I need to monitor my chat, and I don't have 2 monitors right now, unfortunately. What was I gonna do? I don't remember. I don't remember. Oh no. I don't remember. I think this scaled way bigger than I originally intended it to. But it's okay. Actually, I'm gonna look up concrete. Okay, but how do I make concrete? Okay. Gravel and sand. So either I find a gravel mountain, or I keep mining until I find a big patch of gravel and I just mine that whole thing out. It's about noon. I should probably make a pick and go back into the mines for a little bit. But I've heard it's gorgeous. Lollipop. I really wish I could play Mount Righteous for you guys, but, well, I mean, I'm not monetized, but I don't want to get, like, copyrighted, you know? Just in case. It's really good music, though. I highly recommend checking out Mount Righteous. Their music is so cool. Again, I'm sure there's religious aspect to it somewhere, but I don't care to find it. I just enjoy the music for the music. It's so good. It makes me feel so good, and it's just so good. Maybe I'll end up making a cover of it. Oh, I have some songs I've been meaning to release, and I can't figure out how to export them from, what's it called? DaVinci Resolve in, like, an actual viewable video format, because I could find out how to export them, but it was in, like, a DaVinci Resolve video thing that could not be read by my computer, except by DaVinci Resolve, or, like, shown by my computer. So, or, like, shown on YouTube. So, I don't know. I made some really funny songs. I made a more serious song. I wanted to share them with you guys, but I don't know if it's because I only have the free version of DaVinci Resolve, which it very well could be, because I'm broke and don't have money for, you know, a professional video editing software. If any of y'all have an alternative to DaVinci Resolve, I highly recommend, not highly recommend, I would love it if you would drop it in the comments, because I need a good free video editor, at least until I can afford to buy, or hopefully one-time purchase a video editor. I don't want to do, like, an Adobe where I have to subscribe, and then it's impossible to unsubscribe. Also, I don't know how, but my channel is still consistently getting viewers. Like, not even barely getting viewers, like, consistently getting views. I think I get, like, 200 views a week, and I haven't made a new video in, like, over a year, I don't think. Unfortunately. I do have, again, I have a video in the works, but, I'm, like, halfway through editing it. Editing it is a pain. I just picked up DaVinci Resolve. I barely know anything about it. I'm kind of teaching myself as I go, and, you know, it's not been that bad, but I recorded, like, 10 hours of footage. It's a lot to go through. I think I lost, like, half the footage for the project, so I might not even be able to get out the full project, you know? Unfortunate, But also, it was kind of a shitty video. Like, recording was horrible. It was like my fan was constantly buzzing in the background. I did find some, like, free music to play in the background, which was actually really cool music. And I made sure to credit the person in the during it while it was playing. But oh my god, I recorded so much, and so much of it is like just me troubleshooting something, and I'm trying to decide whether to time lapse it or whether people would actually want to see all the. Well, I guarantee you wouldn't want to see all of it, but I mean, like, time lapse it, or should I, like, just skip over it and say, hey, I was working through the kinks and I fixed it. If anybody's watching this, drop it in the comments. Like, tell me if you would want to see a time lapse of all of the troubleshooting, which is basically just sitting on a black screen and, like, occasionally moving the cursor around and fidgeting with stuff. We're gonna turn back on the shaders. Oh, pretty. Pretty, but oh, and this is why we love shaders. Holy. Look at that. That's beautiful. Like, oh, look at that. It's like a nebula. That's so pretty. Okay, I'm back to bed. Going to bed in the game. Oh, damn, it's 5:42 already? Darn. Darn. Oh, darn, it's 5:42. Whatever do I do? No, but seriously, if let me know if you would want to watch the time-lapsed footage, or if you'd want me to just cut it out and, like, say that it didn't work. Like, I don't know if I want this video to be one of those, like, really long 40-minute videos that you can kind of fall asleep to, which, if it is that kind of video, then hey, it's more likely it's going to be watched all the way through because people are going to be sleeping. Or if I should, like, if I should make it shorter so people will actually watch it, you know? I still don't know what direction I want to put my channel in, whether I want it to be a tech channel, whether I want to, like, reserve it for specific things and then make separate channels. To be fair, I don't expect to ever be bigger than I am now. Maybe I get 1,000 subs, but I'm not expecting to be at all big. I'm expecting to stay a small streamer till the end of time. And I'm okay with that. I like streaming. Even if I don't get views, I love actually streaming. It's just so fun. Because it's like putting my voice out there. People can watch it if they want, and, you know, people have watched it. I've got some streams that have some not horrible amount of views. I've got, like, one with, like, 17 views. And some of those views are from after the stream, and one or two of those views is from me, because I did rewatch the stream and really enjoyed it. But, yeah, I mean, streaming's just fun. If you haven't tried it, like, do the research, find the software you want to use. It's so worth it. Well, I have sand. Where can I... Oh, wait. I have a grindstone and a cobble maker. I'm silly. I've never been there, but I've heard it's gorgeous. Lollipop grows. Been to no asking, we're keeping it up. No, never been there, but I've heard it's gorgeous. Again, I know this is like the millionth time I'm saying this. Check out whatchamacallit. God, my brain is blanking. Mount Righteous. Check out Mount Righteous. Such a good like place. Such a good group. I don't know. I don't actually know what they stand for. Like, so they stand for some crazy shit. That's not why I'm watching them, trust me. But their music slaps, and I think we can all agree that if the music slaps, it's like almost a must that you partake. Never been there, but I've heard it's gorgeous. Ugh. Sorry about that. I have allergies, and they're acting kind of like bee shit. Bee shit? Pieces of shit. What am I saying? Whee! Might as well get 2 so I can make an infinite water source. Why would you need an infinite water source? Because I don't want to have to dive over the edge all the time. Okay, back up we go. I remember I used to stream on Twitch, and, you know, I think Twitch deletes VODs after a while, so they're probably not still there. I don't even remember my Twitch login stuff. But I remember, like, last time I was on Twitch, I changed my username, and I remember I used to watch Smom a lot, Small Ant Mom. Her streams were so fun. I got to participate, she responded to my comments. I got to participate. Loved her streams. Genuinely one of the best streamers I think I've ever watched. Next to Small Ant. Small Ant's also really good. And Point Crow. There's a lot of really good streamers. I'm realizing that. Well, I already knew that, but you know, I'm realizing it more. Never been there, but I've heard it's gorgeous. Lollipop grows. And then we just drop in a stack. And then we can get some gravel. I love the create mod so much. Just gonna shovel out this dirt real quick. Okay, let's grab some sand. I don't know if sand dupers still work. Because I remember seeing a video that, like, those fishing farms, I remember those, like, auto fish farms. And I thought those still worked. I didn't even know they took those out of the game, but apparently those don't work anymore. Which is bonkers, because those were such a cool thing. Like, a little broken, but still so cool. Okay, now we need 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. There we go. 64 sand. So now we'll have 64 sand and 64 gravel. And then I'll need Is white concrete just basic concrete? No. Is there a regular, like, concrete? What? I guess we'll see. Maybe does it make clay? It could make clay. Well, I'll need to get a good source of red, and then I'll need to get some skeletons or some bones to get white dye. Nine gravel. Damn, that's moving slow. Gorgeous lollipop grows. I do have a hand crank, so I can speed it up. Alright, I don't have goggles yet, do I? Okay, let's see. What happens if I try to... The bumblebees never sting your feet. Well, they're too busy making honey. Okay, no, you do need dye. Well, what do you know? We have red dye. Oh, I've been Marie a long time ago. Where did it come from? Where did it go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? What a get up, get up, oh, I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Excuse me, Lord have mercy. And then I need another pickaxe. Because of course, why wouldn't I? And then I just get, like, water, right? Like... oh, I've been married a long time ago. Where'd you go? Where did you come from, Cotton? Look at this big brain move right here. And I'm missing one. Okay, nope, it was just down there. Okay. Now with my 16 red concrete, I'm ready to take on the day. You know, I'm looking over at my stream, and the stream lag isn't that bad for this stream. Really isn't. Also, I forgot to turn my shaders back on. Oh, holy shit! I keep forgetting how pretty shaders are. Shaders used to run like shit on my computer. And now that I have a better computer, because of how poorly optimized Minecraft is, they still run like shit. But slightly less. Again, Minecraft is like horribly optimized. Oh, it did turn off for one thing. Okay. Oh, I love Minecraft shaders so much. They're so pretty. I'm on Kappa right now. Okay, and the volumetric clouds are actually really pretty on Kappa. Actually, I have to check my notifications. Literally nobody texted me. Okay, I'm gonna look up some inspiration right now because I want to get Minecraft Lighthouse images. God damn, those are some pretty lighthouses. Well, that's a cute lighthouse, but I'm not building that. These are so cute, but I just want a really simple lighthouse. Oh, I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? I think it's gonna spiral clockwise. Okay. So have the spirals kind of like... Well, we'll finish that later. Okay. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Gatnaju. Gida, oh, I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Gatnaju. Actually, I'm gonna look at how to make white dye. I think the only way is bones. Or lilies of the valley. Okay, and lilies of the valley are not grown naturally where I am. So the white will have to wait. Okay. Make this really simple, pretty, 16,000 step Minecraft lighthouse. Thank you, but no. Thank you, officer, but I don't have the patience, nor the time. Nary the time. Light gray dye. Okay. How does light gray look? Light. That is not light gray. Mojang, that is gray. That is gray. Light gray is like a cold off-white. That is not a cold off-white. That is just gray. I kind of like how Kappa kind of looks desaturated. Like sometimes, especially in the mornings and the evenings, the game looks so pretty. But around, just like going around, it does look very desaturated. Oh, I've been married. Red concrete powder. There you are. Shift. 32! 32! That's ridiculous. Actually, I kind of do think those look pretty. God, those look pretty. That one's actually very simple. They seem to have a 5-block base, but all I would have to do to get to that is do a little bit of expanding. So like, Gadaka-dee-gadaka-da, oh, I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? So we're gonna do a bit of expanding. For 2. The Johnson City, Tennessee, and I gotta get a move on before the sun. And I wanna see my baby, cause you know that she's the only one. And if I die in Raleigh, at least I... Is it Raleigh or Raleigh? I could never, like, figure out if it's Raleigh or Raleigh. Because it kind of sounds like Raleigh, but it could just be like an accent, you know? If I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. You know? The ramblings of a madman. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Gadaka-dee-gadaka-da, oh, I've been... Nice thing about Lighthouse, at least the way I'm doing it, is it's going to be just parallel. It's just going to be parallel. So if I'm losing my spot, or, well, with... The house will have to be adjusted to the lighthouse, but for now... To Johnson City, Tennessee, and I gotta get a move on before the sun. And I wanna see my baby, cause you know that she's the only one. And if I die in Raleigh, we'll die free. There we go, now we have a nice tower built up. You just mine on down. Two, three. I can do that in one jump. I need to stop jumping before I have to. Okay. It's 6 o'clock. I should walk my dog soon. The question is, do I end stream or do I pause stream? Because I can walk my dog very quickly. I don't a little tidbit, I don't think my mom would be okay with knowing that I'm streaming. My dad is fine with it. My mom hates that I am able to do stuff on the internet. She doesn't like that. So, will she be back before I am back to finish my stream or not? Okay, 32. Ba-dum-bum. And I've heard it's gorgeous walking the street. Do. All the bumblebees will never sting your feet while they're too busy making honey. Don't worry, baby, there are cupcakes in the sky. Everything will be alright. You're the apple of my eye. Oh wait, that doesn't go there. Well, I have to put a scaffold in. Scaffold, one thing, like, they made the, I don't remember if they made name tags, but I know they made, saddles craftable. I just have one thing. Why isn't, like, scaffolding's pretty easy to craft. It's not hard to craft. But what is hard to craft about scaffolding is you need spiderweb to do it. Bamboo isn't that hard to get. And once you get it, you just need one to basically have an infinite supply of bamboo. But with spider, like string, you either need to stay up to get string, or you need to have a mob farm, and both are currently kind of out of the question for me. Because I don't have a steam engine yet, so production's going to be kind of slow. And I would say, oh, I can just make, like a rotation speed modulator or whatever. But also those need a crazy amount of resources, and at that point I'll definitely have a steam engine. Poppies. Let's grab the poppies. I was kind of hoping that would be a flower forest. Don't think it is. I'll come back tomorrow. Yeah. Maybe this might end up being like a series, not just like, like a series as in like the world will be a series, but maybe I can do this streaming more frequently. I mean, I have the time. I just need to motivate myself, which is a struggle right now. I have a lot of struggles with motivation, but if I can do it, I'd love to stream more, and I'd love to, be out there more. I'm a bit disappointed I haven't been able to stream so much recently. Well, I think we're making good progress on the lighthouse. It's night. Not in the real world. In game, I think we're gonna sleep. It's 6 o'clock, and like, I don't know. I might be back. I might not. Like, I might do another stream today. But I've got to go walk my dog, and I don't really want to leave the stream unattended while I walk my dog. So, it's been fun. I can't wait to see you guys in the next stream, or in the next video, if that comes out first, which I doubt it will. But, super fun. See you guys next time. I can't wait. Genuinely, these streams are so much fun. Yeah. I'll catch you later.